Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our SKODA Octavia estate and then take you for a short drive in it. But first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a SKODA Octavia 1.4 TSI SE L DSG 5dr 2016 on a 16 plate. It's done 23,150 miles. Fuel economy, urban is 46.3, extra urban 65.7, combined 56.5, and a 0 to 60 time of 8 seconds. Top speed of 134 miles per hour out of a 148 brake horsepower engine with 16 valves. 12 months road tax is only £30, so it's an extremely economical car and cheap to tax too. Now this car just feels a bit special. I wasn't taking a whole lot of notice this morning, but John was saying, I'm sure he said it's faster, this is faster than an old Golf GTI. And just driving up here, it felt the same. The suspension's fantastic. The car feels like, it feels like a GTI. Now SKODA kindly lent me an Octavia VRS a few months ago, and that was a fantastic car. SKODAs have really come on. And this is yet another great example we have into stock. So I'll just show you around it now. We've got headlamp wash at the front fogs, the chrome SKODA grille, 5-spoke alloy wheels, the roof bar carrier system at the top here, sill protectors there, the side door protectors in black plastic there. We've got mud flaps there, the integrated tailgate spoiler, rear parking sensors along the bottom here, electric boot release, real good loading space. The seats are split 60-40 and fold independently of each other. And the other good thing in this that should be standard in all estates is, there you go, the quick release seat. It makes me wonder why they didn't put the same spring on the tailgate, and you can open it electronically and it doesn't spring up like it does in some cars. But that's a real good feature. You've also got kind of a hidden loading space underneath this solid floor. So there's about another 6 inches or so and to the back seats. You've got power sockets in the back. We've got this roller blind rear load cover. So I'll just quickly, whoops, put the back seats up without trapping the seatbelt in. Like so. So that's easy enough to do as well. I'm just going to save myself from getting shot because this car is just as it's come in, beautiful inside. It's like brand new, and I've got big muddy boots on. So if I take this car back with mud all over the mats, Lance will probably shoot me. It's an automatic. The driver's seat is back where I feel comfortable. I've got plenty of room. The seat backs are fairly high up, and that doesn't want to move. Ugh. That's never been moved in its life. So that's really very comfortable. Nice environment. It's also got the kind of leather or leatherette around the seat edges, down the centre bolster here, and then Alcantara. And Alcantara is really nice to sit on. It's to be fair, it's nicer than leather, so it's a real classy interior. We've got this kind of, I don't know what sort of, it's silver with a pattern on it, like tiny weave carbon fibre, and then the aluminium effect door handles. There's some real nice touches on SKODA. just little things where that come in really handy where you kind of wouldn't expect. Little coat hooks there. There's another coat hook here on the windscreen. You don't see it often in modern cars, but there's a little ticket holder for your parking slip. And sometimes we get cars in, and especially if it's during the summer, and they've stuck a parking ticket on the windscreen or the side window, and then when they've come to rip it up, the glue's stuck to the windscreen, and these stickers all over it, which are really hard to get off. So it's things like that. And if I remember, when I get out again, I'll show you. There's a little ice scraper inside the petrol flap. It's just little things like that that make it such a good car, and they're kind of imperceptible qualities that just make your life kind of easier when you're driving. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Yet another great example we've got in. A nice, clean, honest car, just as it's come in. Lance will be, well, unless we sell it before Lance gets back from the motorbike Grand Prix. So we've got the keys for it there, proper keys, proper blade. There you go. As I said before, it's just a bit special, this really. 1.4 TFSI engine, height and reach adjustable steering wheel. And I've said this before, in cars we've got, always like to see that. When the brochure is still with the car, you know the car's going to be great. The service pack here, or whatever it is, we've got an owner's manual, something about decorative door sill covers, an owner's manual for the audio system, booklet about SKODA roadside assistance, something else, kit for spare wheel change, new vehicle warranty, all that stuff, but no service book, which is one of my pet hates. It's a stupid idea to do away with service books. Fortunately, as you might expect from this owner, is pretty fastidious, and unfortunately he's kept all the invoices, even the original invoice here. Of course, we've had to redact everything because of the stupid rules these days. And what was that? 18 grand? Oh, sorry, no, he put £6,000 down. It was £23,960 this new. We've got all the service history. I think it's had 3 services. I'll cut those in to the description. But as I say, I don't think I've ever had a car back or taken a car in part exchange that's had the original sales brochure in it that has been anything less than perfect. So hopefully this will keep up my 100% record, but it's always great to see. Let's just see there, we've got power folding door mirrors. We'll switch the lights on. Yeah, we've got high pressure headlamp wash there, which I forgot to take a photograph of before. And then we've got this really good radio system, Bluetooth audio, Bluetooth audio streaming, sorry, Bluetooth hands-free. And just driving it from the garage to here, SKODA also invited me on one of their test days as well, which I really enjoyed. They've got a fantastic range of cars, and they've also got fantastic plans for the future, which is great to see. But driving this, it feels more like a sports car. The road holding and the feel through the steering wheel, it feels more like a track car than an estate. So that's a good sign. It's only fantastic economy. That bit about it being faster than a Golf GTI, whether that's true or not, I'll perhaps try and find something and again cut that in the description. But it certainly feels great. We've got on the left hand side here, we've got cruise control, right hand side wipers. I'll just put this on nav. I'll show you how to work the nav later. I've got lights on, so it's on night mode there. Just turn that, in fact I'll just put them on auto. So auto lights. So that couple of seconds it took me to change the lights was enough for a big queue of traffic to come and stop me getting out. Here we go. Now let me just go around this corner, or this roundabout as most people call it. Superb road holding. We'll just give it a bit of gas behind this Peugeot. Trying to out-drag me just to prove a point. Gosh, that is a stern-looking woman. Really nice and quiet. Very windy in the UK today as well, and hardly any tyre noise at all, which I'd expect more from the way the suspension feels. The grip from you can feel through the steering wheel anyway. Usually you get more road noise, so that's nice. I'm having a hard time believing this is a 1.4, to be honest. Just the way it drives. We've got the DSG gearbox as well here. If you knock that over like so, you can change gears manually. And we've also got modes here. We've got a mode switch. So there you go, you've got Eco, Normal, Sport. Let's see what it's like in Sport. And then you've got individual. You can set it up. Now the VRS that they lent me had that, and it what flipping it. You could go into just about anything, which I suppose while we're on red here, we could do. What do you do? Oh God, you don't do it like that. No. We'll try touching it, eh? See, this is where I need to read the book before I come out. Just move that mirror over and down. There we go, go around this quite a sharp bend, put my foot down. That's excellent. So there we go with the sat nav. I do know it's a great stereo in the car. That's playing through my iPhone, but my iPhone's turned down, so I couldn't kind of max it out and just demonstrate it. You've got controls here for the telephone. It's also got, see that is stop start is stupid. It just went off then as I was about to set off and made me like kangaroo petrol. So again, knock that off. It's stupid and has no place on cars. It saves you about, over the lifetime of the car, probably save you a tenner in fuel. And where's your starter motor out and ring gear and engine mountings and jars your fillings out every time it starts. So come on. I This is a nice car to drive. Right, we're on the motorway. Now just switch cruise on. Just managed to switch it. Going too fast. Cruise on. So there's a switch. There's a switch on the top. You knock cruise on there. I can see it there, on and cancel and off. So like so, you set the speed. It'll be worth a few quid. You set the speed with the top switch there, and reduce it with the bottom switch. We're in 7th gear. We're doing 70 miles an hour, just over 2,000 revs, and it just feels like it wants to go more. The suspension's not too hard, but it just feels right. Wow, what a shit driver. He's on his way to an accident, isn't he? There you go, just undertaken, pulled in, taxi. And for those who watch my videos regularly, as somebody pointed out the other day, I always lose my temper with somebody round about here. I've had some other useful observations as well. One bit of advice, that I should wear a tinfoil helmet to stop aliens reading my brainwaves, and I don't think they'd learn much from me, to be honest. I don't need a tinfoil hat, and I didn't have my sunglasses on the other day because it was absolutely lashing down, and somebody's asked me where my Jeff Lynne shades were, so I've got them back on again today. I enjoy reading the comments, I've got to say. Anyway, back to the car. So the lights have come on auto because it's a little bit dark here. Sat nav's in night mode. This caravan's got a mind of its own. I wouldn't mind getting past him. Oh no, not in the inside lane, no. No. Actually, it might be worthwhile staying behind this chap. Right. There you go. Just knock that off. I'm gonna stay behind this caravan round here because the bend goes all over the place, up and down, left, right. Oh, he's gone over there now. Go. Lorry in the wrong lane as well. Let's get past. We'll just slip a gear. So alloys on the outside, the side protectors. Sorry about that. I just wanted to see what it was like. Right, we're back in auto. What an amazing car. We've got the, as I said before, Alcantara sport seats built up at the side, front central armrest with space in there. Underneath you've got auxiliary and a USB in. I'm not sure whether this has got Apple Play or CarPlay, whatever you call it. Oh, we're stuck behind this lorry now. I'm just going to wait a while till he's gone, and we've got a clear run up the bends here. Again, not that I'm just expecting anything to be wrong with the suspension on this. Let's just turn this up while I'm stopped. So if I turn that up there, and then now let me also see this. So we've got mode here, individual, change. So steering, normal or sport, we'll click sport. Drive, normal or sport, air conditioning. That air conditioning takes power off the engine, so I would imagine, yeah, it's eco. So we'll leave that in normal. So we've got on the individual, we've got sport now, sport and sport. And will he be far enough away? We'll try. So here we go. Can't go too fast. A, because of the speed limit, but B, because it's wet and a bit muddy. I don't want this to be my obituary. But that's as good as any sports car. It's as much fun as any sports car. That's for sure. I'm sure I said in the last video that we should get more Skodas into stock, and I probably also said about the car I sold years and years ago, which was I think it was a Skoda Estelle Rapid or something, and it's still knocking around Preston. I must have sold it. Well, I'll tell you when I sold it. 1982 would it be? Yeah, 1982. Still knocking around Preston. That was like a tank though. Drove like one too. This is beautiful. Okay, so I'll finish the test drive there. Remind you to go to our web store, especially since it's coming up to Christmas. If you need a present for anybody, any petrol heads in your house, then there's something there for everybody. I think something for all cars. Handy stuff, tools, you name it, and it helps fund these videos. So I'm going to pull up in a short while, show you how to set the sat nav, stream audio, delete a mobile, pair your mobile, and then we'll catch you in the next video. The one today was going to be a Transit Custom long wheelbase, but the phone's melted so far, so I'm not sure whether I'll get a chance to do that. So I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and if it's been of any benefit, please like and subscribe. Again, I'd be very grateful for that too, and keep your comments coming. And I'll dwell on that tinfoil hat for a while. We'll see what happens. Thank you.